The Remembering Them podcast is a platform for people to share stories and memories of their loved ones who have passed away. The podcast was created in memory of Dad, Bob Cecil. May he rest in peace. Your hosts, Mark Cecil and Ryan Thwaites, acknowledge the rich history and importance of storytelling within Indigenous culture.
My name is Jorgi Skeen, and I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land in which we meet here today. Today we're meeting in Meanjin, and those traditional owners are the Yagara and Turrbal people, and I'd also like to pay my respects to their elders past, present and emerging, and acknowledge my people, the Gubbi Gubbi people, and extend that acknowledgement to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people listening in today.
Hello, Ryan and Luke. He's jumped the gun. He's in the driver's seat. Hello, Ryan and Luke. Welcome back to the podcast. Hello, guests.
Thanks, Mark.
Ryan's in the hot seat today. He's in the driver's seat. We are back for
finally a good episode.
He's done this a few times now. Now he's king of the world.
Oh, it's so funny every time.
We're back for another Dumb Wasted Eye episode. So talking about, again, just to clarify, we'll probably do this with every single episode, but we're not making fun of these people. We're just highlighting silly ways that the people have passed away as a bit of a lighter episode. So Ryan, over to you. Take it away.
Yeah, all right. Well, so my individual today, it's going to be up for discussion whether it's his fault. Is it a dumb way to die? It's an unfortunate way to die. But he possibly was skirting the issue anyway. So here we go. Little guessing game where he is from, don't know. Okay, looking for a city. This city is home to a historic castle that has served as a prison and court for over 1,000 years and is one of the best preserved castles in England. Helping you guys out a little bit there?
City in England.
City in England.
Castle.
Yeah, it still doesn't narrow it down. It's probably every
vague
city in England. That's why I thought it would be good for... Yeah.
Birmingham.
Nope. You want to have a guess?
Liverpool.
No.
The Scousers.
Idiots. I'm just working with idiots. This city lies on the banks of the River Lune, which winds through the northwest of England, offering picturesque views and inspiring its local history.
Nottingham.
No.
I don't know many cities outside.
Yeah, me neither.
I
I feel bad
Monopoly.
for you guys. All right. Next clue? Or would you like to have a
Wigan.
guess? No, not Wigan. This city is the county town of Lancashire and shares its name with a popular university in northwest England.
Newcastle.
No.
Leicester.
It starts with an L.
You said Liverpool, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yep.
There's also Leeds, but that's not it.
Thank you.
Great, thanks.
for that.
Well, it's
Amazing.
a process of elimination.
Well,
but if you don't...
hopefully you at home have got this already.
All right. So we're in Lancaster, England. And we're meeting an individual named Bobby Leach. Bobby Leach was born in 1858, and he was a renowned daredevil and stunt performer. Oh, this is always good, isn't it? You know you're on a winner with that. He began his career with Barnum and Bailey's Circus, where he showcased his skills in high diving and trick swimming. Oof, where could we go from here? This thing writes itself. Okay, so I just want to tell you about a little thing Bobby did. On July 25, 1911, Bobby Leach decided to go over Niagara Falls in a barrel. So he was the second person to attempt this. Annie Taylor in 1901 did this, and I think
She survived.
she survived. And Bobby did also. See what I did there? A
Really?
little bait and switch.
Okay.
He did survive. His barrel was a custom-made steel contraption designed to endure the immense force of the water. It was reinforced to ensure it could withstand the pressure of the falls without breaking apart. The only problem is that Bobby inside did break apart. So Leach underwent rigorous preparation for the stunt, testing the barrel to ensure its durability. He anticipated injuries, but believed his design would protect him from fatal harm. Imagine that if you were just like, well, it won't kill me, but I'll be
hurt.
pretty bad.
It's gonna
Yeah.
hurt.
I love to see the inside of this. Was it just pillows or like
Just
bubble wrap?
especially in 1911.
Like chicken feathers? Like, what an idiot. Well, sorry, Bobby. Bobby's plunge took place over Horseshoe Falls, one of the most dangerous sections of Niagara Falls. Upon entering the water, the barrel was quickly engulfed by the roaring currents, battered by the rocks and waves before plummeting over a 167-foot drop. What is that, 50-something meters? Yeah, that's pretty high. The impact was immense. Although the barrel protected him from instant death, the journey left him with severe injuries. Does severe mean death?
No, severe is
fatal.
Yeah.
Fatal
Fatal,
death.
Yeah, fatal, yeah.
Close
that's right.
wound.
wounded.
Yeah, so he left him with 2 broken kneecaps, a fractured jaw, extensive bruising and cuts.
Yeah,
So
those,
probably-
those feathers didn't do much.
The 2 broken kneecaps are interesting. Was he kneeling down? Just
You're in a barrel, right?
And then just crash, and then just the impact on his knees. Surely,
I think you'd be in like the fetal
Fetal
position.
position,
Your knees
surely.
up with
Position.
with a broken
Gosh.
jaw, 2 broken knees.
that's that's terrifying. Anyway, so
Painful.
So Bobby was hospitalized for 6 months, undergoing treatment and recovery for his injuries. You could imagine how good they were in 1911 in the hospitals. What are you, rubbing ginger on it or something? Despite the pain, he emerged from ordeal as a public figure, leveraging his daring act for fame. He toured North America and Europe, showing off the barrel and recounting his experience to captivate audiences. Here's my barrel and this is my kneecaps. The feat highlighted his daring nature, but also revealed the physical cost of chasing fame through extreme stunts. Okay, so let's flash forward to 1926, 15 years later.
Take us there.
Leach was on a promotional tour in New Zealand, continuing to capitalise
New
on his
Zealand?
fame.
Wow.
15 years he's doing the world tour. Remember when I did the barrel
I mean,
thing?
he paid for it. 6 months in the hospital. Yeah.
Yeah, I
the guy
guess
of his
back
time.
then the only way you hear about someone is if they physically show up in your town. Like,
true.
so you can squeeze that for whatever it's worth. While walking along a street in Auckland, Leach slipped on an orange peel in a seemingly trivial accident. The fall caused him to land awkwardly, resulting in a severe leg fracture. At first, the injury appeared to be simple, though painful accident. However, complications quickly arose. The wound became infected, leading to gangrene, a serious condition where tissue dies due to infection or lack of blood flow. To prevent the gangrene from spreading, doctors amputated his leg. Despite the surgery, the infection had already progressed too far. On April 26, 1926, Bobby Leach passed away from complications relating to the injury. He was 68. So, it's
An
just,
orange peel.
in the end,
The Remembering Them podcast is supported by My Legacy Message. How do you want to be remembered? My Legacy Message provides a service that delivers a keepsake video to your loved ones, often as a surprise, after you pass. My Legacy Message. Be remembered.
it's
An
just-
orange peel.
In the end, the orange peel
Got out
took
by
him
Bobby.
down. Niagara Falls couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it. Yeah.
But the well-placed orange peel on the street. Oh my God! So that's something for your kids. Watch out for the orange peels. Also, I'd also argue banana peels.
Banana peels
Absolutely.
probably more
Comically.
slippery.
From Mario Kart, you just tap the brake if you slip on it, you'll be saved. But orange peel, I'd love to see what the annual fatality count on orange peels is a year in the world. It can't be high.
He'd have to be the only one.
No way.
Here's a question for you: have more people died from Niagara Falls stunts or orange peel slips?
Google that up.
Ask ChatGPT that. That should have been my follow-up question.
Wow. Okay.
Anyway, R.I.P. Bobby Leach.
He did well.
Man, so is this a dumb way to die? Or
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I mean, he didn't
Again, it's
seek out the orange peel.
I feel like,
do you know that for sure?
but you also feel like he really used all of his luck
Yeah.
up on the Niagara thing. It's like
Oh, absolutely.
he should have died.
He
So
should have
then
died.
the orange peel, just any slight breeze
It was
could have
like,
taken him down.
What was that? What's that movie, the series that Death's chasing them? The
Oh, Final Destination.
Final Destination, yeah. So Death
That's
missed
a good
out.
way to put it. Yeah, that was the first
That
Final
was-
Destination.
yeah, and then it was chasing him. I'm sure there were other instances between Niagara and the orange peel where he just narrowly escaped. Maybe there was other types of
Imagine in
peels.
Final Destination, if someone died from slipping on orange peel, you'd be like, this is terrible writing.
Whenever the next one is. I
Is
wanna-
it? Do you remember Bobby Leach of 1926?
That's it.
Well, you're that guy now.
So the moral of the story today, guys, keep an eye on the ground when you're walking.
But feel free to go over Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls, not a problem.
You're willing for 2 broken kneecaps. And
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wonder if was he just out on a stroll? Was he rushing somewhere? Was he on a run?
I wanted more info on the Peel incident.
Yeah.
I said GPT, I was like, give me more on the Peel incident. And it just came back with the same paragraph every
from an
time.
orange.
I was like, what kind of orange? Are we talking navel? Valencia? Was it upside down? Which way was it?
Well, which way was it? Because
Slick side down, right? Orange
slick side down
Surely,
would have
surely.
had
If
more
it was
slide to
if
it.
it was flipped,
Flesh, there's a bit of
or is he slipping on the peel? Or no, it had to be slick side down.
Either way, he used up his luck. I think we'll.
Or it could be
round off
Auckland.
with that.
Don't go to Auckland.
Stay away from Auckland.
Stay out.
watch out for the rogue orange peels in Auckland.
love to the Kiwi listeners though.
Who threw the orange peel on the side
Yeah,
of the
wouldn't
road?
you feel?
Dick move.
But also, I'm sure you're not. I've thrown a banana peel out the window before.
Yeah,
and I'm not thinking,
It's
that
organic,
could kill
yeah.
someone.
Haven't you seen Billy Madison? The Doyle rules.
So Doyle rules down the cliff. No. RIP Bobby Leach. Thank you, Ryan, for that.
Thanks, Leachy.
That was a dumb way to die. Interesting that he, survived Niagara. It was absolute miracle that he survived back then as well with the safety precautions and.
Didn't Richard Branson try and go over Niagara Falls in some spacecraft?
I'm not sure.
If it's recent, I feel like it's probably a lot more safer than it was back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Richard Branson doesn't exactly have the resources to fit it out either.
No, he probably used feathers as well, right?
Feathers in a barrel.
Oh no, this is what it was. It was on like an episode of, like he had like something where it was kind of like the Apprentice thing, and one of the things was he got one of the people to get in this thing and go over with him, but the test was like, he didn't do it. The test was to see if they would do it.
Oh,
but it
right.
was,
That
but if
does
they,
sound
but if they
familiar.
did it, it was a negative because it was like you've
Why
got
would
to
you risk that?
Yeah,
You're
you've
an idiot.
you've got to use your head. Don't follow blindly. So the person thought they were like sacking up and really,
Impressive.
yeah, they actually got booted off. Imagine that you're like, I really don't want to do this, but this is what he wants me to do. Oh no, I didn't. You're out of here.
Surely this will put me at top of the top of the group.
I could die, but I will be the apprentice. Idiots.
Oh, that sucks.
Anyway,
Great episode, Ryan.
Take
Really
us
good
out.
story. Take us out. Thank you for that story. So yeah, as Ryan said, moral of the story: watch your footing when you're walking around. Thank you everyone for joining us for this short episode. Dumb Ways to Die. RIP, Mr. Leach. Really unfortunate way to die. Reminder to everyone: follow us on all of our socials. If you did enjoy this episode, please share it with your family and or friends, or both. And also rate and review the podcast on your favourite podcast platform. Patreon. Jump on our Patreon if you'd like to support the podcast for more of these episodes, or of course we've got the other episodes as well, Chat TAP and our original episodes with our guests, where you'll have exclusive access to content with those guests, and also the My Legacy Message service. A reminder to jump on there, mylegacymessage.com.au, to leave a story. Sorry, not a story. I was thinking of Mr. Leach there. Leave a message to your loved ones if you to unfortunately pass away. I'm sure.
Or if you're going to do any Daredevil stunts.
Yeah, watch out for those. I'm sure Bobby Leach would have loved to
have your
have
affairs
a
in
recorded
order.
Message. Yeah, he could have recorded all of those the touring that he
We
would
would have had
done
time.
over those years. He would have-
15 years.
a lot of time. Well, thank you both for joining me. Thank you to our listeners. Look forward to the next story, Dumb Ways to Die episode. That was
Fellas.
bit of
Thanks,
fun.
Ryan. Thanks for taking us over the falls,
Bob.
man.
Thanks, Bobby.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, Bobby.
Well done,
That's a
everyone.
good sacrifice.
Love you. Bye.
See you, boys.
Bye-bye.
The Remembering Them podcast is created for entertainment purposes. Mark and Ryan are not licensed mental health professionals. If you would like to discuss your mental well-being, several free resources are available in Australia. Information about these services is available in the podcast notes. Please take the time to contact a loved one today and tell them how much you appreciate and love them.